Peace. This is a meat and potato sorcery production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is the dangers of putting yourself down. Now, I know that in times of depression, or if we're just going through something, and there's different forms of depression. There's depression that you suffer from that's juxtaposed with anxiety. Then there's situational depression. And situational depression is when you fall under something like, for example, the loss of a job, or you're going through a separation or a custody battle. That is the former. But when you're a person that stays in a dark place repeatedly over and over and over again, and you start putting yourself down, what ends up happening is you start attracting parasites and dangerous spirits to you that want to latch off of you and feed off of your pain. I can't say it no better than how I just said it. So you have to be careful with that. And I want to say this for the people that may be going through a job loss. I know that that's terrible, because the first thing it does is messes with your psyche, especially if you have lost more than one job. So if you lost more than one job, you feel like maybe I'm just not good. It's not so much that. The thing is that in the West, they program you to believe that your job defines you, and it doesn't. Your character, your heart is supposed to define you. Remember something, they're feeding off of you too. They're feeding off of your labor, and they're getting it cheap on the dollar. So what you need to do, program your thinking and try other fields, because maybe sometimes life is trying to teach you, as well as your ancestors, that maybe you suited out for something else. It's just that you've gotten comfortable. And see, when you get too comfortable, that means that you get scared. It's a lot of people, for example, okay, it's like a lot of people that don't know how to be by themselves. They end up out of one relationship and then jump into a new relationship, and you haven't allowed yourself to heal. These spirits are going to latch on to that. Oh, this person doesn't know how to be by themselves. They have to be in a relationship. So they're going to feed off of that. You can't say things like, maybe I'm cursed, or, I guess this is my fate, or, God to see me through it, even though you don't even believe that yourself. So that's very dangerous when you're constantly putting yourself down, because you're drawing that energy and that spirit that is going to want to keep you in that dark, sunken place. Even Bruce Lee, the great Sifu Bruce Lee, said, even if you're playing, don't put yourself down. Let me repeat it again. Don't even play. Even if you're playing, do not put yourself down. I'm not saying you cannot constructively criticize yourself, but there's a difference between constructively criticizing yourself and tearing oneself down. There is a big difference. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. But I'm going to give you a demon that can help you with that. So I want you to listen up. And this is from a book, but I'm also going to give some things that's not in the book that I know that he does. So the name of the demon that you can work with is Murmur, or Murmex. Murmur is a duke. He commands 30 legions. His planet is the sun. He enjoys blue candles, fire, rose, jasmine incense, parsley, and gold. Now, his gifts are siphoning power from the dead. He can drain their energy. Teaching the art of necromancy. Forcing answers from damned spirits. Offering a sensitivity to the spirits and summoning the spirits of the dead. And this is a fun fact that a lot of people don't know, so listen up, tribes, because I know you're here. Murmur was also a holy order of angels in the Order of Thrones. That's right. He was an angel. But this is something else that he can do. And this is why it's important that you do your shadow work. He can help you go into an ancestral trance. And that's where you will get cues or information of what to do. And so the ancestors will show you how to heal yourself, but also to bring out dormant powers that you may have on an occult level. And also he can help the person that's dealing with parasites or dealing with some form of magic, what Murmur can do is he can help you clear out your house or get rid of parasites if they have attached themselves to you. In other words, you will have the power to run them off. Yes, he can help you with necromancy. And the way that he usually does this, not just him, but a majority of spirits, Murmur can help you get answers from spirits in your dreams. That's how I usually do it. So this is why you work with spirits. People like, well, I'm not really comfortable with working with that. Did y'all just hear what I just read? Even though he's looked at as a daemon, he came from the order of drones. That is an angelic tier on the celestial realm. So a lot of people got to grow up. You program yourself to draw these very spirits to you. And like Ip Man said in the movie Dragon, he told Bruce, it don't matter how many people you conquer in a physical fight. Your father didn't handle his business, so he passed to you. And if you don't do what you need to do now, you're going to end up passing this to your children. No, you will face him. And you have to understand something. One of the things about magic that is going to teach you, it's you versus you. That is what it's going to teach you. So don't ever put yourself down, because when you put yourself down, this is what you're doing. You're unlocking the door and you're saying to parasitic spirits and entities, hey, come right on in. You hungry? I got you. Don't do that. So I hope you take that under consideration. And if you would like more information, you can get this book, The Goetia Devils by Reverend Cain. And that's Revcain. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I'm the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.